Sidi Enterprise is a family-based traditional food in business established in 1985 in Kampung Padang, Siding, Perlis. The business was founded by Encik Ahmad bin Osman and initially focused on producing handmade bahulu used traditional method. Over the year, company was grown by combining traditional recipe with modern production practice while maintaining authentic taste and consistent quality. Today, Siding Klasik Enterprise operate under the Dimas brand and continues to serve customers across Perlis and nearby area.
For planning, the company mainly use centralized and informal planning. Most planning decisions are made by the owner and the manager, especially related to production and finances. There is no formal written plan, and decisions are usually made based on daily operational needs. In terms of production planning, the company focuses on short-term planning. Daily production is adjusted based on sales demand and product freshness with an average output of 10,000 pieces per day. This helps reduce product wastage and ensures product quality. For inventory and supply management, the admin department will manage the raw material, but the owner will intervene every time problem occurs, such as egg supply shortage. This shortage can directly affect production planning. Regarding future planning, the company has intention to build a new headquarters and factory to centralize production. However, the plans are still not formally documented.
Now, I'll briefly present how Sidi Klasik Enterprise organizes its operation. It's a small-scale traditional food business, and organizing function is centralized with the owner overseeing most tasks. Centralized structure. At the heart of the business is a centralized structure. One Mazna, the owner and manager, oversees production, planning, raw material purchasing, and employee management. This centralization helps maintain control and ensures consistency across operation. Number 2. Task allocation is based on employee skills and experience. For example, experienced workers bake bahulu while others handle ingredient preparation or packaging. During festive seasons, production is ramped by adjusting roles to meet their higher demand. Number 3 is informal communication. Coordination is done informally. One must not directly communicates with workers, giving verbal instruction and offering immediate feedback. This ensures smooth operation and maintains product quality. Number 4 is resource management. Resource management is a simple but effective. Raw materials like flour and eggs are regularly monitored to ensure smooth production. The business does not outsource production, keeping everything in-house to maintain quality control. The last one is recruitment training. Recruitment is informal, often involving local community members. New employees undergo 3 months on the training, learning the bahulu entire production process, which ensures they meet quality standards before becoming permanent.
Next, I will explain the leading function at Sidi Klasik Enterprise. Leading refers to how management guides, motivates and supervises employees to ensure daily operation runs smoothly and organizational goals are achieved. At Sidi Klasik Enterprise, the leadership approach focuses on constant monitoring and proactive problem solving. Management, especially the owner, conducts daily site visits at various locations to closely monitor operation. This approach helps to ensure that quality standards are consistently maintained while employee performance remains stable and aligned with company expectations. Any issue identified during monitoring are addressed immediately to prevent bigger problems. In terms of communication, one must now clearly communicate the company's vision and mission directly to employees. This helps workers to understand their roles and the direction of the company. Company performance and achievement are also shared open, which promotes transparency and trust. To ensure instructions are delivered efficiently, communication is streamlined through 5 group leaders who act as intermediaries between management and employees. For training and development, All the employees are required to undergo 3-month training program. This training focuses on improving employees' skills, job knowledge, and understanding of their responsibility. Through this program, employees are better prepared to perform their tasks effectively and meet the company's quality standards. However, the company does face certain challenges. The main challenge is that some employees do not fully follow company rules. To address this issue, management takes several actions. First, warnings are issued to employees who violate rules. If the problems continues, appropriate disciplinary action are taken. These steps helps to ensure that mistakes are not repeated in the future and discipline is maintained.
Moving on to the controlling side. For quality control, the owner Puan Mazna personally supervises the bahulu production process every day, from preparing ingredients to baking and final inspection. Fresh raw materials such as eggs and flour are purchased daily to ensure consistent taste, cleanliness, and food safety. In terms of financial control, the company uses both a manual recording system and a computerized system through a paid website. Daily sales and expenses are recorded manually, while the online system helps monitor income, expenses, and cash flow more systematically. For inventory control, raw materials and finished products are managed carefully. Ingredients are used on the same day are purchased, and bahulu is sold fresh daily to avoid wastage and reduce costs. Lastly, customer satisfaction is monitored through social media, especially TikTok under the account Bahulu Panas Dimas. Customer feedback has been positive, showing that the controlling function is effective in maintaining quality and performance.
For planning, Seeding Klasik Enterprise has both strengths and weaknesses. First, the main strength is flexible and quick decision making. Since Puan Mazna, the owner, is directly involved in most operations, decisions can be made immediately. This is very important because bahulu has a short shelf life. When demand changes, production can be adjusted on the spot to ensure freshness and customer satisfaction. However, there are several weaknesses in planning. One major issue is that too much depends on the owner. Most decisions rely on Puan Mazna's experience, which can be risky. If she is unavailable, important decisions may be delayed, and this could affect daily operations. Another weakness is reactive planning. The company usually responds to problems only when they occur. For example, when there is a shortage of eggs, production has to be reduced immediately. This approach focuses more on solving problems rather than preventing them. In addition, the company lacks formal plans and proper records. Planning and inventory management are done informally, which makes it difficult to track progress or plan ahead for peak seasons. Lastly, with plans to expand and build a larger factory, the current planning approach may not be sufficient. More structured and long-term planning will be needed to support future growth. Overall, while the planning system works well for short-term operations, improvements are necessary to ensure sustainable growth in the future.
Now, I'll be discussing an analysis of organizing at Seeding Klasik Enterprise, which is focusing on its strengths and weakness in managing operations, especially with regard to both in-store and online orders. One of the key strengths is the simple and centralized structure. Since Puan Mazna directly manages all operations, she can make quick decisions and closely supervise both walk-in and online orders. This direct involvement ensures that production schedules are adjusted efficiently and products stay fresh even during peak time. Another strength is the clear division of work among employees. Each person has a specific role, such as batter preparation, baking, packaging, and maintaining cleanliness. This specialization ensures consistent quality, especially for online orders where uniformity in size, taste, and packaging is crucial. The third strength of Seeding Klasik Enterprise is 3-month training. During this training, employees learn everything from hygiene standards to handling online orders and deliveries. This training helps reduce dependency on point mazna as employees are competent in both in-store and online operation. Now, I'll be discussing about weakness of CD Klasik Enterprise. A major weakness is the overreliance on Puan Mazna. She personally manages all online orders, often using informal communication platform like messaging apps. This increases her workload and the risk of errors, especially during busy period, which can lead to delays or missed orders. Another weakness is absence of formal standard operating procedure for online order processing, packaging, and delivery. Without written guidelines, employees might not fully participate in managing these tasks, leading to inconsistency and over-dependence on Puan Mazna. Lastly, as online orders continue to grow, the current structure might struggle to scale. Without a dedicated staff for online sales, communication, and delivery, response time could slow down, leading to decreased customer satisfaction.
One of the main strengths of the leadership style at CD Klasik Enterprise is close supervision and direct leadership. The owner is actively involved in monitoring daily operation, which helps maintain disciplines, productivity, and consistent product quality. However, this leadership style also has some weaknesses. There is an over-reliance on monitoring, which may cause employees to depend too much on the supervision. As a result, employees may show less self-discipline and initiative as they rely on instruction rather than taking independent action.
Next is the analysis of the controlling. First, there is a dependence on the owner for quality control. Currently, the owner personally supervises the production process. This works well for a small-scale operation, but it may become less practical if production increases or if the owner is absent. To address this issue, the company can develop SOPs so employees can maintain consistent quality even without direct supervision. Second, the company faces inefficiency in financial recording. Using both manual and computerized systems may cause duplicated work and increase the risk of errors. The company should consider adopting one integrated digital accounting system to improve accuracy, save time, and strengthen financial control. Lastly, customer feedback is collected informally through social media. Although this provides general insights, the data is unstructured and difficult to analyze. The company can improve this by using simple online feedback forms or short surveys to gather more organized and measurable customers' feedback for better decision making.
To improve operation, it is recommended that CD Klasik Enterprise strengthen its standard operating procedure or SOP to ensure consistent product quality. The company should also consider using semi-automated machinery to reduce wastage and increase productivity. In addition, regular quality control inspection before delivery can help maintain high standards and customer satisfaction. In terms of marketing and sale, the company should expand its digital marketing efforts through platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Lastly, offering special pricing package for contractor and developers can help attract more bulk customer and increase sales volume.
In conclusion, CD Klasik Enterprise demonstrate effective daily management to good coordination of worker, equipment, and resource. The management practice help ensure smooth operation and consistent product quality. Although some improvements are needed to support future growth, with proper planning and financial management, CD Klasik Enterprise has strong potential for long-term sustainability.